To present our ProForm XBike here at HSN. My name is Brett Chuckerman, and at the end of the day, fitness truly is something that gives back to you, gives back to your heart, gives back to your family, gives back to your life, feeling your very best and reaching those goals of having more stamina, having more energy, and I don't know, deserving an extra piece or two of chocolate on Valentine's Day. So today, what we're doing is we're taking our #1 best-selling, our true HSN phenomenon piece of exercise equipment, the one that has empowered our lovely hosts like Helen Keeney to reach her fitness goals, the ones that tens of thousands of you have bought from us here at HSN. It is the easiest to get started with, the easiest to assemble, the easiest to get on the days that you just don't feel like it. Sit down in front of the television, put on your favorite show, and sit somewhere comfortably and get your body moving. This is the most empowering, exciting, and universal piece of fitness equipment we offer here at HSN with thousands sold and customer pick status. Now, we want to hear your story. If you're on your bike right now watching HSN, if you are celebrating the goals you've reached, the curves that you're seeing, the energy that you've gained from simply getting on a comfortable, sturdy, dependable, adjustable bike, we would like to hear from you. Now, Chris is gonna join us. She's gonna take us through some great workouts. We're gonna talk about how this folds up and how it works for absolutely everybody. But now is the time to take control, to take ownership of your goals, and to own the piece of fitness equipment that can truly, you know, bridge that gap. Get you over that hump, get you started, right?
Instead of making resolutions that don't last, this is the resolution that you can keep. And it's not just me that says it. I encourage you guys, take a look at hsn.com, because HSN viewers, you guys are so smart. There are over 1,100 reviews, and so many of them are perfect 5-star reviews for a piece of fitness equipment. And the reason is because it works. It's something you can use. It's a low impact, full body workout that you're sitting down. All we're saying is, can you change the seat you're in now to possibly change your life? And that's what fitness does, Brett. You and I love working out because we love that feeling.
And we know what it gives back to us in our confidence, in our energy. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you guys, you know, 3 or 4 days without exercise, I start to get depressed. I don't sleep as well. I break all of my nutrition goals and plans. You know, I'm almost to Valentine's Day with no sugar. That was my goal at the beginning of the year.
I've been doing well.
The days that I did not exercise are the days that I struggled to not eat sugar. The days that I exercise, you have what you need. And ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like, you know what, oh, whatever, fine, Brett, you know, you go to the gym, it's good for you, it's just not for me. This is the bike that thousands of men and women have said, I don't exercise. I don't like fitness. I'm afraid, I'm overwhelmed. It's never been a part of my life. Those of you who've taken a chance on the XBike have said, it is changing my life. It's a big, soft, comfortable seat. It folds away and goes with you where you want it. And today it is under $1 a day. Make that commitment to yourself. Under $1 a day to get the real goals achieved in your home. We have over 19,000 sold. And for the record, it's the best value we ever do. I mean, you will never see the XBike as a today's special or any ever at a better deal than what you see on your screen right now, with the workout DVDs, with the weights included, and everybody in the family can benefit, can sit comfortably, can watch television, and just get moving. You don't have to think too hard about this. You don't have to try too hard at this. Just have it there and start getting your body moving.
So I want to ask, how many of you out there, think about it, maybe this is you, decided you're going to start the new year with a gym membership, and you've been 2, 3 times, and you're paying and you're locked into this contract. Think about if you had the XBike at home, all that time you drove to the gym, you can totally scratch out. If you're a walker and it's been snowing and icy, those excuses go away, because with the XBike, you're sitting down, you're in front of your home. And as a personal trainer, the question I get asked a lot of time by people who don't have that time for working out is, okay, if I only have 20 minutes, should I do cardio or should I do strength? And that's a hard question because there's benefits to both. So what I say to you is get the XBike. You can literally do both at the same time, and that's not easy to do, because while we're on the bike and we're sitting down, our legs are moving, that's elevating our heart rate, and then whenever you want to, you can grab these weights. Even doing just something that feels very natural, like a bicep curl or bringing your arms out to the side, that's actually strength training. So the weights come with this bike. I travel the world, you know, doing different fitness things, doing different speaking engagements. I go to a lot of different gyms. Cardio and weights together, you don't find.
Well, it's the trifecta. When you get that done, you've engaged your heart, you've engaged your stamina, you've, you know, you can truly catapult your results but I don't want you to be overwhelmed and go, oh, I have to lift weights and I have to jump up out of the seat and do a spinning class. You don't have to do any of that. I would challenge anybody who says, I see what the magazines say, I know what the television doctors say, I know what my doctor says. You know, I'll tell you personally, I was overweight for many years. I was an asthma and allergy sufferer, but exercise changed my life. And I started very slow. I started on a recumbent bike. I started a couple of minutes a day. I had to push my lungs to get to a place where they could handle more. There is nothing safer, easier on your joints, easier on your knees, easier on your back, easier on your body, but that will still transform your energy level, your metabolic rate, your mood and your energy than having a bike. And you're watching television right now. Why not watch it right on this bike right here? You know, I love and adore my friend Helen Keeney, and she's hit some major fitness goals. We're talking about 30 plus pounds, and she started it all right here. And she said to me several days, I don't want to work out, I don't like to work out.
I don't like it.
You know, and she said, you know what, at the end of the day though, I can just sit on this bike. I can put on my favorite show. I can, on the days I feel motivated, change my resistance up, challenge myself a little bit.
It's just moving more than you did the day before.
And listen, a snow day tomorrow, it doesn't have to be a no exercise day. My favorite show is on day, doesn't have to be a no exercise day. Guys, for under $1 a day, I hope you'll consider putting this bike in your home. It truly is the path to health and better digestion, and more energy, and better night's sleep, and it's so easy. It folds up, it stores away. It's a no-brainer, it really is.
So I want to walk you guys through top to bottom everything this bike comes with, because it's really easy to look at Brett and I and say, okay, it's a bike, I've seen that, but it's really a feature-rich bike. And so I just want to make sure you know that the ProForm quality you're getting is a worldwide leader in the fitness industry for over 40 years. So here's a look at what the X-Bike comes with. So you're getting 8 adjustable resistance levels, and basically that's your way to burn more calories in less time. And because of the silent magnetic resistance and the inertia enhanced flywheel, it's silent. Customer reviews will say that again, so silent. The seat, it's comfortable. You're gonna want to sit on it, oversized, cushioned, and it's adjustable for different heights. Plus, you've got your LCD window. Any high quality piece of fitness equipment is gonna show you your speed, your distance, your calories. That's motivating. You're gonna always be able to see that. Plus, an EKG pulse rate monitor, so you know what heart rate you're zoning if that's where you're training. The Space Saver design, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, folds up, put it away, transport wheels, and a large 250-pound weight capacity. So if you are just starting your fitness journey and you just want something comfortable to sit on, to get moving, we're gonna be able to get you there. But a lot of people say what kind of tells them the X-Bike is perfect for them is this. When you're done, that's it. Folds up. So there's no plug. You actually don't have to plug this in at all. The only thing you would do is put a battery in this screen. But when you're done, you don't have to hold any knobs. Take the 2 ends, bring them together. You can pick it up, but what a lot of people do is they just pull it on their carpet. They pull it to where they need to go, set it down, and then pick it back up the next day.
It can go in the Florida room. It can go in the corner of the living room. You don't need electricity. You don't need power. You could do it on your deck or your patio. It was a gorgeous day here in Florida today. You could have been doing your X-biking outside. And if you've got room for an ironing board, you've got room for an X-Bike.
So you're not turning your home
everybody has room
into a gym. And the thing about this too, I want you guys to see, this whole X, we call it the X-Bike, and X is out your excuses, but this X, when you get it, this is all put together. So it is very easy to assemble. You're putting the seat on, you're putting 2 screws in to hold this panel right here, and you're putting a battery for your LCD monitor. So again, assembly is really easy, as well as when you're done, you pick it up and you move it. And the seat back here, I want to show you this knob back here, because another question I get a lot is if it's adjustable. Brett and I are kind of the same height, but some people aren't. So if your family has shorter people and taller people, you're going to be able to unscrew this with 5 levels of the adjustable seat. So it's very simple and easy to do as well.
And it's a comfortable seat. It's a seat you'll watch a full sitcom, a full drama, a full tear-jerking This Is Us episode, although I don't know if that's the right show for the bike.
No spoilers.
Unless you like to ugly cry and cycle at the same time. But you know.
That raises your heart rate, right? But again, the seat is really nice and comfortable as well, because we want you to be comfortable when you're working out. If you're uncomfortable with your fitness routine, are you gonna keep doing it? No, the reason why this bike worked for Helen is because she said, I hate fitness, I like sitting, I like watching TV, I know I have to work out. So we found something that worked for her. Is that you? Do you say, I don't like working out? I'm not offended, but what I want you to do is know the benefits of working out, and I think we all do know that. Can you sit down and bike? It's a very easy, natural exercise. There's no impact on your joints. If you can do that, if you can change the chair you're in right now, then this year, you will reach those New Year's goals. You will be that success story, that person that Helen walks in a room and she feels different than she did last year, because not only does she look different, but she says her energy's better, she sleeps better, and she has more confidence.
And at the end of the day, you know, then, not to just keep speaking for Helen, but, you know, she's a better mom, she's a better friend, she's a better employee. When you feel healthier, you know, it motivates you to eat better, it gives you the happiness that we're all so desperately starved and looking for. Look, there is a reason that this bike, across all others that we offer, is a customer pick, because it is attainable and reachable to absolutely everybody out there. It is our best offer we ever do. You will never see the XBike with the workout DVDs and the 2-pound weight set included for a lower price than what you see on your screen. So to wait for a better deal is to put off your health and your well-being. Anybody and everybody can do this. It's a customer pick. It's the most celebrated and used fitness equipment right here at HSN across hosts and guests and team members alike.
Yep.
And it's yours today for less than $1 a day. Now, you've heard from me. We've talked about Helen quite a bit. I want you to hear from Debbie. I want you to hear from other people and hear what their experience can be. Get yours shipped to your door free of charge while we have it in stock. Here's what she had to say.
I'm Debbie and I'm retired. Before the XBike, I thought I was eating healthy. I thought I was getting some exercise, but nothing was happening. I went with my daughter and we were dancing and playing around, and we'd dance for maybe 2 minutes and I was going, I gotta sit down. I can't do this. I was out of breath. I did not feel good. I chose the XBike because it was something I could do on my own time, and I could do it around my own schedule and not have to worry about being at the gym at a certain time. Now that I've lost the weight, I can do more things. I can do the hiking. I can sustain my breath. I have friends all the time asking me, what are you doing? What is the program? And they're like, I want to know about it. I tell them I'm doing the XBike, and it's been awesome.
I mean, that's a thing, right? It's awesome. She's happy. She's excited. She's not out of breath. She's going dancing. She's going up the stairs. You're going to get out and garden and feel like your body can keep up with you. Your kids, your grandkids, your spouse, everybody will thank you for this piece of equipment in your home without hurt to your knees, without hurt to your back, without hurt to your joints. All you got to do is choose the color of the weights that come with your purchase today. And in fact, even your bike is a little accented by your color.
Because we want fitness to be fun in your home. So we've got 5 colors.
Red's our most popular and our most limited. So if you want red dumbbells to go along with your purchase, with already over 19,150 bikes sold just this year.
And we've sold over 125,000 since it came out. So this is a product that people really connect with.
And only 800 of you can get red still available. And then we've got blue. We've got teal. Ooh, she got caught in her phone.
I know. That's okay. You're allowed to do that on the XBike.
Right? Look at that. You can shop, you can text, you can FaceTime.
Yeah.
Forget your legs are going.
Yeah. So and then we've got plum and gray, right?
And it is also, as you mentioned, so the weights come with it. So don't think we're saying, get this XBike and then you can pick up these weights. The weights come with it, then there's some color down the side for the colors. So what I also have here that I wanted to show you guys is the DVD.
Yep.
So when we launched this, people said, this is great. I wish you could show me more of the exercises. So we created for you guys the DVD. So there's 4 workouts on 2 DVDs. And this is when you maybe wanted to really focus on your workout. But it's like that class environment. Some people, I do like going to a fitness class, but I don't like working in their schedule. I like putting it on my schedule. So you get 4 different workouts on 2 DVDs. 2 of them are 10-minute workouts. And what I like about one of them is it's focused on arms. So you can actually do a cardio workout focused simply on your arms. So this is coming included with it today. So that's 4 workouts. You're not gonna get bored. This fitness piece of equipment is gonna grow with you. So on days that you wanna do that, you've got your own class. They'll tell you what resistance to use. And again, this is not an upper level advanced class. So I don't want you to be afraid of that. This is not the Tour de France. This is really just kind of walking you through the exercises like I'm gonna do in a little bit. It's talking about breathing. It's talking about just how to properly do simple motion.
It's also doing that on a day that you feel like it.
Correct.
On a day that you don't feel like it and consistency gets in the way and not sleeping well gets in the way and ate too much popcorn at the movies last night gets in the way, just put on your favorite show and sit and let your body move. Put it at the lowest resistance, but let your body move. As you start to feel better and more confident, you'll do more. You know, there's those wonderful straps down there that stabilize your legs. So even when you stop paying paying attention, you are sturdy, you are stable, you are set. And I don't want anybody to have to do this, but I do want to make a point very, very quickly. I'm going to turn this resistance up, and I want to show you something. For any of you that goes, oh my goodness, it folds and it's not $500, this thing is not going to be able to hold on to me. Look at this.
You have all your, he has all of his weight
and
the front.
Do you see it wobbling?
Nothing.
Do you see it at all
and
sort of shuddering underneath me? And you don't hear a thing.
Nothing.
I mean, you're not sacrificing anything when you get this bike.
And we've talked about Helen having this bike, but what's interesting is a lot of hosts have this bike. Suzanne has it, and she said the reason why she bought it, the thing that pushed her over the edge, was that when she put all her weight on the front, it was sturdy. And she said, I'm not gonna do that at home, but I knew that it was a good piece of equipment because of that sturdiness, and it has that 250-pound weight capacity. So it's the same caliber that you would find in one of those really strenuous spin classes, but it's designed with one thing that you will not find in those spin classes, and that's this. That's your seat. So if you go to a class at the gym, your seat is going to be this tiny, and your neighbor and everybody else you've ever met has been on it. But this seat is very comfortable, so we really wanted to design an oversized seat. It's about 3.5 of my hands, because there's 2 C's that are important in fitness: comfort and convenience. If what you're doing is uncomfortable while you're doing it or the next day, you're not gonna keep doing it. So this seat is something that you can sit on, that you're going to feel comfortable, that was built for the everyday usage. And also, this is gonna be a lot more convenient than you trying to get to the gym in the snowstorm, in the rain. You know, for me personally—
Not to mention the side-eye from everybody else and the piece of equipment that you want that's already taken.
And the flu,
Those of you, oh my goodness, the flu, yeah. I mean, those of you that wanna get all weird and funky on your equipment and rock out to your ABBA or whatever it is that's gonna get you grooving and going, you can do that. You can sing at the top of your lungs, you can dance like nobody is watching, because nobody is watching when you do it at home. And listen, it's less than $1 a day, and you'll never fight the traffic. You'll never fight for parking. You'll never sit around and wait. You won't have to worry about the stink funk on the equipment that's there, and nobody's kicking you off after 20 minutes.
Exactly. I take for granted, I have fitness equipment in my home, and I'm actually doing a step challenge this year to go 2,018 miles this year, and I count my bike for that. But there's so many days that I don't meet my goal, but because my bike is at home, I don't feel bad like 5 minutes was a waste. You know, you're not gonna drive to the gym for 5 minutes if you're a beginner, but if this piece of equipment is at home and you can wake up in the morning, hop on for 5 minutes while you check through your emails, think about it, those calories add up, folks. If you do 5 minutes a day for a year, I can't tell you the difference is that gonna make, and it's almost an effortless difference because you didn't change your life to make that possible.
You watch the TV anyway.
You just brought the piece of
on your
equipment
phone
into
anyway.
home. Yeah.
You just took a couple of those passive moments and made them active moments.
Correct, yeah.
Super simple, super easy. That's why it has worked for men and women of all ages, of all fitness levels, of all experiences out there. It is a true top-of-the-line, best-selling piece of fitness equipment here at HSN. Assembly is just a couple of pieces. Anybody can do it. If assembly was hard, we wouldn't have customer pick status because most of them would come back.
And it says that on there, that assembly is easy, and that's one of my favorite things to see.
You get free shipping and handling to get it home and try it out. And I've said this before, and maybe it's my own personal mantra. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say this. But when you give to fitness, fitness gives back to you in spades. We're talking about more energy. We're talking about a better night's sleep. We're talking about better digestion of your food. When you have the consistency in your home, when nothing gets in the way of you saying, I don't feel good, I don't have time, but I'm gonna check my emails or I'm gonna watch TV anyway, why not get on a bike? You transform your life. When you give to fitness, fitness gives back to you more than you've ever thought possible. So this is the most accessible, affordable, no obstacle way to start having fitness in your home. Now, the only thing I always get concerned about is I do love my hardwood floors. So we have mats to protect it.